You've just discovered me on YouTube. So yeah, hello. Right, I am going to start cooking. I know nobody's here this second, but as people join in, I am going to make delicious meal for my family as a Friday night dinner. And I thought March is coming to an end. I better do a video because I promised one live video a month. So I thought this is a good time. So I've got an empty pan, and in this empty pan, first I'm going to just dry roast some. Oh, what am I making? Sorry, I am making sorry, I'm just going to just check. Yeah. So I am making a delicious chicken curry, some piping hot chapatis, a quick stir fry, what is that, broccoli, and a salad, and I'm going to roast some papad. So all of that, I'm going to hopefully do it live here very quickly. I haven't prepped anything except for I've chopped the onions and chopped the ginger garlic. So in this, right, let's get you closer, guys. So how are you all doing? I'm going to take questions in a bit, but first I'm going to start cooking because that's why I'm here. Let's time it. Okay, I've started the channel video at 4 o'clock. Let's see how long it takes to cook a delicious, healthy meal. So I am adding 3 tablespoons, and this is how I normally cook, like by eye, and it kind of works. So 3 tablespoons of coriander seeds, and they are just after cumin. I think I love cumin. After cumin, this is my favorite spice seed, whole spice, and I'm just dry roasting it for like literally, oops, stop making a noise. Right, so I'm just dry roasting it for a minute, and once that is done, I'm going to crush it in a pestle and mortar. This is completely live, and I love a good chicken curry, as you guys know, if you have been following the channel for any time at all. And I forget how much you have to talk continuously on live. And usually I've noticed that kind of YouTubers have like a big team of people who are behind them while they're doing live. It is just me. No one in the house. Everyone is at their respective places where they're supposed to be. So hopefully it's going to be quiet for the next whatever time it takes. Sorry. So you can see me and the cooking in this shot. So I'm just getting I can smell them. And now I'm going to get the oil. I am at the moment just using some light olive oil. And I am making a healthy curry. Now, if you are vegetarians, don't kind of be annoyed at me, because you can make the same exact thing with a vegetable of your choice. Obviously, your cooking time will be far less if you are making it vegetarian. Hot oil, and I am going to add, oh no, I've run out of cumin seeds in here. I didn't even check before. Oh, I've got some here. Okay, that's how prepared I am. That's how I shoot my videos, actually, and I hope it comes across because I don't script write and plan my recipes. So a teaspoon, bit of cumin seeds, let them sizzle. I have got 4 onions chopped up, and I am just gonna, I am wearing the mic, so hoping that even though all of this is going on, you can still hear me through the mic. Right, so I am going to let this kind of cook for 5 minutes or so. And what I am going to do in that 5 minutes, this is on high heat because it's a really big pan. What I am going to do is I am going to get my chicken sorted. Okay, so this is going to be really fun because I want to get me and my ingredients in the picture. I will start reading the comments and questions in a minute as soon as I am put the chicken in the pan, because that is when the cooking time really is going to take time. So I have got 1 chicken, and I'm very lucky because I've got a great, actually a couple of butchers, but I go to the same one, and I just go there and say, oh, I just chop up the whole chicken into 10 pieces for a curry, or just deskin thighs, please. And it's just so wonderful. They are all so sweet. I do once in a while bake them a cake, so don't worry about it. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm just going to get yogurt. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I am still here. La, 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 la. Okay. So, if you haven't got a lovely butcher where you are, you can just use chicken thighs. I would go for around maybe 10. This is cooking for 4 people. So this is a whole chicken, and like I said, this is how I cook in real life. I thought I'll give you a glimpse. So I've got a whole chicken chopped up. Even when I buy it cut up, I still tidy up, so I remove any extra fat because I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm adding a little, maybe 100 ml or 150 grams of Greek yogurt. That's all I have right now at home. And then I'm going to add a few other things to this, like I'm going to get measuring spoons, though I don't use it if I'm cooking on my own. So a teaspoon of salt, quarter more, it's a lot of chicken. And I am using some Kashmiri chili powder. So again, a teaspoon, quarter of that. And then I am just going to add, I did prep, like I said, onions and ginger garlic. Oh my God, I've touched my face. I'm going to cook now. Sorry. Some people on the comment section, this is specifically for them. Sorry, where was I? So maybe 2-3 garlic cloves, a little piece of ginger. I'm going to chop up and add it to this. And now I don't need any oil because it's going to go in the pan, and this is really, I'm telling you, a really healthy. Who am I fooling? I never use a spoon to mix this up, but because I'm cooking and videoing, otherwise I'll have to stop watch, so I'm not using my hands. Right, let's get our attention back to the onions, and I will read your comments and questions in literally 10 minutes, maybe 5. So the onions are looking really lovely. I don't know how long it was, maybe 5 minutes or less. Now I'm going to add a little bit of ginger, 3 to 4 garlic cloves, and a little piece of ginger in this as well, so that the ginger cooks and it kind of releases that lovely flavor. I know lots of messages coming up. I will see in a second. And yeah, so this is what I am cooking. It is so much better than getting a takeaway of any sorts or kind of greasy, oily stuff. And nothing wrong with that, promise, takeaway. We don't do much takeaways. And when there is a takeaway, kids get so excited. Oh my God, because we don't do it very often, it's a proper treat for them, because so we'll get a pizza, or there's a really nice pizza place here, not Domino's, and or we'll get Nando's, because we all love a bit of chicken. Right guys, so the onions are, I hope you can see it. I'm trying to show you the food as well, that's very important. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use my hands. I can't do it with the spoon, Shun. Right, so mix. I haven't added any other spice. So in the chicken, I've just added yogurt, ginger garlic, salt, and lovely chili powder, giving it a real good mix. And then, as you can see, I've moved the onions on the side because now this is going to make a sound, so I'm going to keep quiet for a minute. I'm just going to place all of the chicken on the pan so it gets a bit of color. I'm going to move the onions around. Do not do this at home with your hands. Then I can read all your messages. I haven't added any extra oil, guys. It's so delicious and healthy. So I'm moving the onions on top of the chicken because then the onions won't burn, because I do want to char the chicken a little bit. I'm not wasting any of this yogurt and stuff. So all of this goes in here. And now I can actually read your stuff and talk to, well, I've been talking to you guys only, but you know what I mean. Right, just going to wash my hands with soap, okay? With soap, guys, because it was chicken, I can't just rinse them. Right, quickly. It's such a beautiful day. This week I shot 2 amazing recipes and it was so sunny, and I shot the whole video in sunshine over here. And then in the end I thought, oh shoot, I should have asked you guys if it's too much sun. But then I thought, you know what, we haven't, starting from this year, the sun has been so rare that I thought it's fine. Once it gets sunny for like, you know, regular, oh sorry, I forgot. Once it gets sunny regularly, then I will stop doing it in the sunshine. I've moved it to the high heat because I just want like a bit of color on the chicken, and I'm just using some lovely tomato puree, mutti, and I don't think I'll need all of it. I might just use half of it, and then I'm going to bring my laptop and read your messages. This has got raw chicken on it, so I'm just going to change this. Okay, so oh, I need to crush this. So this is coriander. I'm just going to recap the recipe. First of all, dry roast the coriander seeds and then crush them up. And oh, in a pan, oil, cumin seeds, onions, cook for 5, add ginger garlic, and then chicken goes in, which has some yogurt, salt, chili powder and ginger garlic. The reason I'm not using ground coriander seeds, which you might want to know, which is a good question, is, and I don't do this for every curry I make, promise, but once in a while for my chicken curry I do this and it completely changes the game. So from always a delicious curry, I'm not saying that, but it just adds such gorgeous flavor of freshly roasted. And then I don't crush it to like a smooth powder. I leave a little bit of bite in there, like this. Right. I am also making a salad, and I'm also making fresh chapatis. So once it's got a little bit of color, which I think it might have because I put it on a really high heat. Yeah, it does. I'll show you. Wait. I'm going to make fresh chapati, and then I'll make one more dish, and then I'll make 2 more sides, right? Because it's Friday night feast, everyone's had a really mad week. So I'm going to kind of treat them to a really good dinner tonight. I've had a really busy week too, because as you might have seen, I've got a new book coming out. I shared a vlog, and I'm just doing a few things for the book when it comes out. So in goes the tomato puree. So I just go by eye, maybe 3 tablespoons. And I've already added salt to the chicken. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of garam masala and a half. And also going to add the lovely crushed up coriander. Oh, the smell is just lovely. And now I am going to add some water, but I have got boiling water. So sorry for the sound coming in. 1 second, it's just some boiling water. So I don't like too much. Oh, let me show you the color of the chicken when I wait. Okay, so look at that. That's what I was looking for. Here, that's it. And I haven't kept like very large. Look at that. Now that is going to add such lovely flavor. So I've got 250 ml of water that is going in. I haven't added turmeric, I just realized. So I'm going to add that. Oh, A teaspoon of that goes in. You can add more chili if you want like a really spicy curry. I'm not going for that right now. Okay, so all that's left to do is, I don't want too much water because the chicken will also release some moisture. And then it's time to read those messages. Oh. Yeah, I can't believe I have kept my word and done a live every month. This is my third live of the year. What is going on? So really important, everything is bubbling. Put a lid on and then reduce the heat to medium-ish, lowish, medium-low, not low, not medium, in between. Then I should put a timer, but I can keep an eye on there. So yeah, it's been 15 minutes I started this and we're already on the chicken. Right, let me get my laptop so I can read your messages because I can't really do it on the iPhone and that, or and cook and talk to you and okay, here we go. I must mute it. Is it muted? Yes. Right, where are the messages? Okay, hi. Catch another live. Hi, Rachel. Made my chana dal recipe last night. When did I shoot chana dal? I can't remember. Wonderful. Love all your recipes videos. I have your healthy Indian cookbook. Oh, let me show you my cookbook. So these are my cookbooks. They're all mine, and that is the first one. They're in order. So that is Cardamom Trail, which is a baking book. Then there's Chaat and Chutney, which is Indian street food. Then there is Healthy Indian. So all those people who keep asking for healthy recipes. This is healthy too, but all my books have got healthy recipes, but that is dedicated to healthy recipes. That is Healthy Indian Vegetarian. So it's got only vegetarian recipes. This is 30-minute Indian. Most of my books you can kind of make, a lot of it is vegetarian and vegan. That's 30 minutes, so recipes are cooked in 30 minutes. Then there is Chetna's Easy Baking, which is really simple baking recipes. Indian Feasts, where I tried to kind of cook recipes that you can make for one person or for 10 people, and I've paired it with the right kind of accompaniment. So say I've chosen a dal to cook, so I've shown you exactly what to serve with it, like a feast. But you can cook just one as well. So that is the Easy Indian Vegetarian, and that is my new one. Dun, dun, dun. I can't show inside of that yet because I will show, and I will share some recipes too of that. Sorry, I'm just going to open a window. It's getting really hot in here. 1 second, guys. I won't be long. Sorry. I should have opened it beforehand. Okay, that's much better maybe. Right, guys. So greetings from Poland, from Texas. Kya ban raha hai aaj? What's cooking? So I'm making a chicken curry. I'm going to make piping hot chapatis. I'm going to do a broccoli stir fry, and I'm going to do a salad, raita, and some papad. All live, all in real time. So hopefully not much longer. Hi from Mauritius, from Wales, watching from Ottawa, Canada. Oh, that I've learned Indian dishes. Oh my God, thank you guys, really. I do read all your comments, and unfortunately I go with newest first. So by the time I've reached like day 7, I'm like, okay, I'm done for today. And then, so the ones that kind of go on the bottom just kind of get a little bit left, not unread, unanswered. I'd still try my level best. Alberta, Canada, from Jabalpur. I'm from Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh, so some people might be here coming from Jabalpur itself. Austin, Texas. Hello, hello. Loved your Paris vlog. Oh my God. So I wasn't sure because it was such a last minute plan. My best friend said, oh, she's coming for work, and can I, last time she said she'll let me know. And then I was like, checked kids' calendars and things like that. And my husband, my daughter Sia was like, go mom. And then yeah, it turned out to be such great 2 nights 3 days, something like that. And my whole kind of bakery procession kind of route was just so fun. I loved it. Your cookbooks have a place of honor in my house. Thank you so much. Spend 45 minutes browsing through them and discussing. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Hello from London. Good morning. Just popping before my errand run. Happy Springs. Another Alberta, Canada. You are touching your face. You're touching onions in a hot pan. You're a terrible example. Oh. Oh, that's just kidding. Oh my God. I thought, no way. I found another viewer. Oh my goodness. Okay, that just, yeah, oh my goodness. That mutti tomato paste is highly concentrated. Surely you don't need that much. A little goes a long way when mixed with water. But that's exactly what cooking is about, isn't it? Because it is, if you think it's too much, you add less. I think it's what I need for this amount of chicken. So I've added 3 tablespoons. Did I add 3 tablespoons? Something like that. Right, I use mutti all the time, so it never mix with water. Oh, okay, so that's conflicting. One says with water, one says without water. Looks delicious. Can I switch tomato paste with fresh tomatoes? Yes, absolutely yes. And if you've got a little bit more time, like say take extra 10 minutes, you can use tin tomatoes. But what you do is with tin tomatoes, you add that and let it cook out a little bit for 10 minutes before you add the chicken. Right, looks yummy. Having a good Friday. Loving the t-shirt. Yeah, I got this. It's such a cool t-shirt. And I love white. So this is a cool t-shirt. And when you splatter things on it, you can't see it, which is great. Hello from California. I do want to go to California one day. Right, looking forward to the new video. What's the recipe name? So this recipe, I think I'd call it coriander chicken. I have shared a detailed measurement video on the channel of coriander chicken. You can check it out. Lovely spinach rice tonight. Very good. Cape Town. Hello, Maryland in the US. Enjoying the recipes. Hello from Medford, Oregon, Colorado Springs. So not sure what you're cooking. Guys, I am cooking a gorgeous chicken curry. And now while I'm chatting to you, I'm going to wait for some more comments and messages to come up. I'm going to do atta for the roti. So 1 second, let me bring the atta and this thing, roti thing. 1 second. There is I kept this out because I knew I was going to be making it, because this needs resting of at least 5 minutes. So I'm using chapati flour. I buy a big bag and then empty it into this, so it's much easier to use and store. And I would usually take like 4 scoops of atta for 4 people. So yeah, that is that. And all it needs is some fresh water to add to the dough, to make the dough actually. So chapati is like the simplest dough, to be honest. It's flour and water, that is all. Sorry, let me get you into this so you can see the dough being prepped. Right, yeah, that's much better. So I do say this all the time, but making flatbreads, you just need to add little water at a time. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to read the measurements of the water in the recipe book when it comes to flatbreads, because you just don't add all the water in one go. That's the rule, you know. So you just add little at a time, and then you stop when you think you've got lovely soft dough. And just in case you've added little bit extra water and it's become quite sticky, then you just add a little bit of plain flour into it again, because there's no measurements to it. It's not like you've added spices and it needs to taste a certain way. It's just going to be the same. And whatever is left, just put it in an airtight box and leave it in the fridge, because like actually I'm doing this video, so I'm making fresh atta, but I've got some atta from last night because I made extra for today, and then this morning or afternoon, I decided to do a live. I'm quite spontaneous like that. So yeah, so I've got atta from yesterday, and then there'll be some leftover from here. So I'm going to use it to make chapatis tomorrow and day after or Monday. It'll be good for good 3-4 days is what I'm trying to say. That's it. Don't have to knead nothing. What is really important is to let it rest, and I can wash my hands, right? Like I said, it's really key to let the dough rest, because you can still, I have at times made the dough and made the chapati straight away because I've just, found time to cook them and be waiting for food. What happens is they just turn a slightly bit drier and they crack a little bit, and that's it. So if you let it rest, they just turn out to be softer. So I usually prepare roti on this side. That's how, I don't know why. So now that is resting, what I'm going to do is, and the chicken is chickening, I am just going to do the quick stir fry of the broccoli, because I do, sorry if it's noisy, I do like to have a bit of greens if I can, if I have got it at home. So it could be beans, it could be, I don't know, broccoli, or it could be kind of sugar snap peas, or what else, like okra or whatever. And sometimes there isn't anything, so that's absolutely fine. It's not like I can't do without it, but it's nice to have a bit of green with your meal, and not too much. It's like a bunch, how much is it? 200 grams, so 50 grams per person, which is plenty. So I just chop the tops off, and then literally going to stir fry for 4 minutes, pan fry, and don't even have to stir it, to be honest. So not really stir fry, is it? Okay, that is looking good. So I've just given it a quick wash. I'm just going to take you guys here so you can see what I'm doing with the, and again a little splash of oil, not too much, just maybe a tablespoon. So that would work out to be like just less than a teaspoon per person, in case somebody comes and says it's not healthy, right? So I've just rolled it so everything has got a little bit of oil in there, and then I'm just going to put a lid and then reduce the heat, just 3-4 minutes, and then my dough is ready, and I'm just going to chop up some lovely salad, which if I am making proper Indian food, which I am today, we all need salad. So like Sia will not touch the onions in the salad, but we all love onions, and she'll have more of cucumber. So everyone wants something from the salad, which is lovely. And I'm just going to put it in here. Okay, let's read some messages. Okay, hi from Scotland. Hello, hello. Hi from California. Oh, did I read that already? Started watching now. What are you cooking? I am making a lovely coriander chicken curry. It's one of my top 5. Yeah, easily, hands down. And hi from Cape Town. Right. Been following for a while, and I've cooked several recipes for the family. Hello from Medford, Oregon. Cardamom pods, whole or just seeds, when making biryani blend? Okay, so what do you mean by biryani blend, first of all? And second of all, you could add both. So when you start making the biryani, you could add the whole spices, And then you could add the powdered spices at a slightly later stage when the chicken has been done. Must have shared that on the biryani video, because you kind of do need the whole spices to, cook the rice for the biryani, and you need whole spices if you're making chicken biryani or veg, then you need the whole spices to kind of begin the flavoring and bits like that. So just some onions and cucumber, a little bit of salt and a little bit of chili and a little bit of lemon juice. Lovely. And the reason I make it a little bit before eating is it just, the onion especially, actually even cucumber, it just sits in this lemon juice, salt and chili, and it just becomes tastier after half an hour or so. So if you have the time, then do it. Okay, so that is going to be our salad. I can leave it here. And that is almost done. Let me quickly check, but before that, let me just wash my hands. Right, guys, let's read some more. I'm trying not to be too close to my face, promise. Hey, recently watched your video on cooking rice. Oh no, I lost that. I've made your biryani many times and everyone loves it. I love a biryani. I think the last time I made biryani was for my birthday in December. Okay, need to correct that soon. Recently watched your video on cooking rice and now I cook it perfectly. Yes. So I started doing these master classes some time back. I didn't do very well with it because, oh no, as in you guys loved it. But I didn't kind of continue doing loads and loads of different, sorry, I'm going to burn my broccoli. So you guys loved it. And I didn't do too many. I think I did like, I'll have to go back and see. Maybe I did like 5 or, no, maybe 6. I did a rice. I did chapati. I did rajma. I think chicken tikka masala. Oh God. And I recently did the papad one, but I didn't teach you how to cook. I have been looking for recipes, really good ones from my aunts, and I've asked my mom to give me her sabudana vada papad recipe. So I'm going to find and cook something, because it's sunnier days are here and you really need the sun to dry them out. You can't just dry them in this weather. So yeah, I'll do that soon. So yeah, maybe I should, any tips on what I should do masterclass on? Please let me know. I will write it down somewhere because these comments will disappear once the live ends. Namaste from Pennsylvania. Hello, normally put a wee bit of oil and need more. That gives perfect rotis. Yes, a lot of people do that. Not a lot, some people do that. They put ghee or oil. But where I think that I don't need to add that fat and oil and extra calories to it when I can get the same effect and same kind of end product. I'm going to turn the broccoli off. The same end product without adding that. And I would rather, we don't eat dry roti. So once the roti is ready, I will always finish it with ghee or butter. So I've got it there. So I kind of don't need it for that. But you know, if you're happy with it, then go for it. I cooked your coconut fish curry yesterday. It was amazing. I haven't cooked a fish curry for ages. So many things I'm remembering. Right, what brand is your oven? I'm in love with the dough. So my oven, I've had this oven for, maybe 8 years. Neff, it's from Neff. And I first came across Neff ovens when I was in the Great British Bake Off tent. And I had never seen oven doors that just slide down. I'll show you. It needs a clean though, but it's not too bad. It just slides down. You can do your thing, not worry about your hands touching anything, and then it just goes back up. So this is Neff oven, and the second one I don't really use much. Actually, maybe I've used it twice in the 8 years, maybe 4 times actually. And it just stops my tawas. I've got a few tawas. Actually, I will need one for roti, so I'll just get that out. Just stocks my tawas and my other flat pan. Perfect storage space for that. And then I have it in case I need it for emergency or something. But yeah, they are Neff ovens, right? Quick read, and then I can do the next side dish. Please share the tripod you use. Oh my God, my tripod is at least like just after lockdown 4 years. I cannot remember. It says Victive. To be honest, tripods just change so quickly. New keep coming up that even if I Victive, it says, you probably won't get it because it's out now and then something else is in. Okay, so I am going to take the broccoli out in a bowl, and then I'm going to use that hob to quickly do some. Let me show you how it's looking, and I'm going to finish it. So I like a few charred bits, so I leave it like, can you see this? Oh, that makes all the difference. It's still green, super crunchy. And we eat it at room temperature, so I can just take it out and it's ready for us for dinner later. So all I'm going to do now to finish this is, I have already done, oh actually I know what I can add. If you're watching from America, which a lot of you are, when I went to visit my sister in San Francisco actually, in the summer, we've used this before, everything but bagel seasoning. But we were like, we eat so many eggs that we were like, oh my God, we have to get it. So I bought, I think, 8 jars. I think we've used 4 or 5. Oh, so there's not many left. That is just perfect. Look at that. Don't you want to just bite and eat it? It's going to still be crunchy. It's got that chowed flavor, and it's just, what you do need for sure is a squeeze of lemon. Just a little drizzle. Don't go overboard with this. Just that's it. So I have got my broccoli ready. I have got my salad ready. Feeling smug. And now I am going to move on to, oh, let me quickly make some papad, another side, and then we'll make the chapatis. And by that time, the chicken would be done. Right, let's move this spot here. You can see me, right? Okay, so this can go in the sink for washing later. And I am going to get some papad. Did you guys watch my papad video? Please tell me yes, because I promised the papad video in my last live. I haven't promised anything in this live yet. And then I made it. So these are the papadums which cook perfectly on the hob. So all I do is just rotate it. Please use a kind of a holder thingy if you're doing this at home. I am very used to doing this by hand. And you have to be quick, like quick turn. You can't like be slow, otherwise you will burn it. And you will always get a few corners charred. I'll show you. It's just, if you're doing it this way, there is no way you're not going to get charred bits, just not physically possible. And actually those are delicious bits. Okay, there it is. Done. So I'm going to make 4 for 4 of us. And then I'm going to roll out the chapatis, and I'm going to move the laptop here and read some of your messages. So if you have any questions, any message, did you watch my papad video? And have you seen my 5 ingredient Indian cookbook announcement video behind the scenes? It feels like forever ago, but we shot it like last end of summer. Just the beginning of autumn. Maybe it was summer. No, it was summer. This time we shot it in the summer. And they were just such gorgeous, lovely days. It's the same team every time. So we know each other. We know how we work. So it's super fun shoot. Right, that's that done. Actually, why don't I do this and get the laptop and answer some of your things, read some of your away from the fire. Okay, share your, oh yeah, I've done that. What kind of chili powder? So basically, I get that a lot from American viewers because you guys, the chili powder that you have is a mix of paprika, I think cumin, or I read the details once, but I've forgotten now. Whereas for us, chili powder is literally dried chilies that are crushed to a powder. So you could get Kashmiri chili powder, which is slightly milder chili powder. I do use it sometimes. I used it in the curry today. The other one is, these days, they don't tell you the name of the chili in the powder packet, but they are bought, you have to buy it from an Indian or an Asian store. Or if like for us, a lot of supermarkets have Asian areas and then they stock the chili powder. So that's the last papad, and I can quickly roll out some rotis. Can I multitask, do you think, without burning? Right, class on vindaloo. Oh! Vindaloo, I have never made a recipe for vindaloo because vindaloo traditionally, classically is a meat curry, and because I don't eat red meat, I have never tried. But what is stopping me from making a chicken vindaloo? Isn't it? Very good idea. I'll have to ask my Goan friends for a really good recipe. Love the way you cook from South Africa. Hello, hello. Cakes. But what in cakes? Like masterclass of what? Like what do I masterclass? It's a very vast subject. I've got 2 cookbooks on a very small portion of recipes. So imagine doing a masterclass on such a vast subject. You'll have to be slightly bit more specific, I think, with cake, because it's something people spend their lives learning, training and perfecting, mastering. Cakes, baking is an art form, is a, God, I can't, so much talking in this video, right, because I can't help it. I have to talk, otherwise you guys will switch off and turn off and go away. Don't go away. I'm going to bring a bowl for this. The papads that I have cooked and they're ready. And now it's time to make the chapatis, and then the chicken curry is done. Okay, that's the 3 sides ready. Let me show you. Papad, salad, oh sorry, oh God, papad, salad, and just some greens. Now, oh, there's one more here. Let's read some more of your messages. So this can go away for the time being. I don't need this right now. And this can go away. Let's get the chakla belan. So chakla belan is an Indian rolling board, and it just sits here in the kitchen. And I got this from India 22 years ago. Still using that one, same one. And in a small box, you just store some flour. So when you are cooking, everything's here. And then I've got a fabric to wrap the rotis and a fabric to puff up the rotis. And then my butter is right here. Actually, I'll just use some ghee or butter, whatever you want to use. And I'm going to get a plate to plate this up for the rotis. Right here. This is going to wrap it up. And now I can start rolling. Okay. So, masterclass on vindaloo, yes, or base gravy. Ah, somebody's at the door. Don't go anywhere. Guys, please wait. Oh, it's Sia. Sia, do you have keys? Guys, it's only my daughter. Adding boiling water to make my rotis. Yes, that's another thing that some people I know do. And yes, it does soften. Exactly. It's great to know what people do to get soft. Sia, can you read me some questions, please? Thanks. Then I can just do the rotis and talk. God, I'm going to be so thirsty after this. Best gravy masterclass. Guys, gravy as in like English gravy or Indian gravy, because there's no one gravy in India. Masterclass in English gravy, yes, I can do that. Though I did make a video on English gravy, but I can definitely do a masterclass. I love making gravies. It's just the best part of a roast dinner. So, hot pan, roll the rotis, goes in, and the trick, if they don't puff up, seriously, it's not the end of the world or end of anything. They will taste exactly the same whether they puff up or don't puff up. So don't beat yourself up if they don't. Sometimes if the pan is too hot, they won't puff up. Sometimes if the dough is too thick, they won't puff up. If the dough is not soft enough, they won't puff up. There could be like so many reasons for not puffing up. So yeah, don't beat yourself up. Right. Which of your books would you recommend for a good cook but novice to Indian food? Okay guys, so I would say 30-Minute Indian is a really good one if you don't want to go for anything complicated or too kind of many processes. But guys, just pre-order my 5-ingredient Indian. That is the best book if you are new or old or short on time or going to a student or just want quick, healthy, delicious meals on a budget. That book actually is written to cover all these things. Oh, it did puff up. I cook like auto dial, so it just automatically just goes. Best no, sorry. Right, Sonia from New York. Love your recipes. What kind of chili powder? I've answered that. I need to go down. Nothing to do with food, but can you do a masterclass on your workout sessions? Right. So, I do love my workout, and I sometimes share a reel or so about my workout, but it's not my whole workout session. It's just a nice little clip of me working out that I share on the reels. I'll have to think about it. Give me a little bit of time to think about it if I'm ready to share my whole workout session. But I'll keep you updated on that for sure. Right. Okay. What seasoning is that? Are you asking about the seasoning I added on the broccoli? Is everything but bagel seasoning from America. You can't really, I have tried, at least where I live. I am sure it's available online, but I have tried to, I'm quite a buy local person, like buy from a shop kind of person. So I've tried the shops and I couldn't find everything but bagel seasoning. I am sure in London or somewhere I will be able to find it. It's such a good seasoning, and actually once I finish using all the jars that I bought from America, I'm just going to make my own, because all it's got is, what has it got? It's got black sesame seeds, white sesame seeds, some salt, some pepper. So I can make it myself when I finish it. I've still got 3 more jars to use. Yes. Next time I go to America, I'm not buying only 8 jars. I'm buying at least 20 because I love it. I love it. I love using it. Okay. From Bangalore, hello. Right, need to put ghee on the other one. Oh, actually, all the roti is puffed up. Just a little. You don't have to go overboard and like bathe it in ghee. Just a tiny drop, 1/4 teaspoon, and that will keep your rotis really nice and soft. Okay, so I'm just going to do 2 more rotis, and then that is, yeah, and then I'm going to eat it, open the chicken, because that is done. That is definitely done. And how many did I say? I'll do 2 more. Okay. Can you do a prawn curry, please? Yes, yes, yes. I have done 2 or 3 prawn curries on the channel. Please check it out. Check out the latest one. And there is a amazing prawn curry made with 5 ingredients coming in my new book, 5 Ingredient Indian, which will be out in May. You can pre-order now because it just does help the book a lot with pre-orders. And also you can, that's not going to be enough, is it? What was I saying? Yes, and it's out in America as well and India as well. I haven't checked other countries, but I know it's out in Australia too. So just check your, like a big bookshop, if they are going to get it in, then you can pre-order from them. Otherwise, Amazon is your friend. I would say support your bookshops because we all need them. But yeah, if Amazon is your only option, then that is your option. You know, what can you do? Right, the last one. Actually, no, yeah, this is the last one. That's it. Help, I spy Aji's ghee. Hello, sorry, not help, sorry. I'm not wearing my glasses. Yes, Aji's ghee. I met this lovely lady in London, I think at an event, and she gave me her ghee to try. And she makes it the traditional way, and you can really taste the amazingness in the ghee. And I must have used 3-4 jars already. It's so lovely. Just cover and leave it aside, and then we can see what the chicken is behaving, because it's time to wrap up. Read last few of your comments. So you turn it once, then you turn it second time. When you turn it the third time, it should puff up, mostly in bits and pieces sometimes, which is absolutely fine. So I hope, I should have asked you in the beginning of the video, now it's too late, but the problem is that YouTube needs to sort this out, where people, all these lovely comments which I have not been able to read, I will read them now, but they should let it carry on to the video when it goes live. Like, no, sorry, when it goes on the page as a video, the comments should just carry on. Quick read, and then let's check the chicken. Love your recipes, and you're doing this all the time, and you know you're doing it right. Yes, ghee for the healing of the nation. Sorry, I should be facing this way. That's a bit silly of me, but I forgot that you guys are right here with me, right here, right now. Who has been eating hot cross buns? Because Easter is near. I love it, though I try not to eat too many, because I love a cake as well, so I have to choose between this and cake sometimes. Hi from France, I really enjoy your tips. We are making a mini roti, I mean a lot. Oh, right. Just last roti, and then we'll check on the chicken, and then you can see what all I have cooked. Do you drive or walk to gym? Guys, unfortunately, I don't walk to gym, because if I walk to gym, I could, but I've got so much work to do. And if I walk to the gym, it would be a good 40 minutes walk. I haven't got those 40 minutes, guys. So what I do once the rotis are done, I wrap it up, and I've got a little box just for rotis, I'll show you, which also came from India, but I've seen it somewhere here as well. Right, let's move here, and I can show you exactly what I've cooked. And oh, sorry, I need to show you the chicken. Silly me. Right, Sia, do you have 2 minutes for me? Right, guys. Okay, let's check on the chicken. Moment of truth. So I started cooking this live I have no idea what the time is. I just know this is done because I know it's done. Oh, lovely. I'm standing back a little bit so I don't get anything on my t-shirt. See, that's what I mean. I don't want it like watery curry. I want like curry that's like stuck to the chicken, and then there's just enough for me to kind of oh guys, this smells insane. Okay, so now you can top it with a little drizzle of cream, which I'm not going to because I want to keep it nice, and the taste is very different if you add a drizzle of cream. I want this taste. So I don't know why I mentioned it. A tablespoon of kasuri methi, dried fenugreek leaves to finish. I've turned this off because literally chicken is falling apart. And now let me show you what I have cooked. Sia can't hear me because if she has just come home, she would be taking a breather. Okay, where do I put everything? Okay, let's do it here. Let's do it here. Right, let's do it here. Okay, guys, just stick with me for 2 minutes and then that's it. Then you're allowed to leave. Don't leave yet. Okay, let's do this, guys. So we have got a gorgeous chicken curry, coriander chicken curry. We've got some roasted papad, not fried. We've got a lovely cucumber onion salad. We've got some broccoli, and we've got piping hot softest chapatis. Look how soft they are. Yes, that's correct. And here it is, guys. Here is the, oh God, full meal that I've cooked live. Let's see what it's exactly 5 o'clock. I started the video exactly 4 o'clock. In 1 hour, I have cooked this incredible, healthy, delicious dinner. One last look at your messages and then, oh my God. Guys, if you've been watching this and you are not a subscriber, seriously guys, what is this all about? Subscribe now. Thank you very much. How fun. Caught this live during my study break. Hi from Belfast. Love your recipes. Doesn't school finish at 3:30 in the UK? Guys, it's almost exam time. So every day there is at school, there is a after school study club because they are preparing kids for extra classes for subjects. Someone said that ghee has good cholesterol only. Is it true? I don't know. Whoever said that, please tell us. But is that possible? I highly doubt it. Looks great. Please double tap. It helps. Greetings from Cape Town. Sorry. So hungry now. It's 1 o'clock. Okay. I'm turning my leprechaun into curries. Hi from Canada. Just made roti with coconut flour and coconut oil. What? Everything bagel seasoning is super easy to make. Oh my God, this message is going to go away once I stop the live. Black sesame, white sesame, poppy seed, dried onions, minced garlic, flaky sea salt, toast sesame seeds, cool mix. Ooh, I'll try and remember it, but my memory is very bad. Still hoping you will do a video of Indian cooking terms. I will. That's what I'm promising now. I'll do that, and I'll do a masterclass on gravy. I should eat this, shouldn't I? But I don't want to have it with roti. I want to have it with rice. Actually, no, I do want to. Let's just have it with roti. I thought I'm going to have some rice in the fridge from yesterday. I should eat. I can't eat right now because I've just cooked this and I've been talking for an hour. Okay, let's just taste the curry. Oh, guys, I need to show you the close-up, please. Just look at that. just look at this. The chicken is just falling apart and it smells insane. Oh, so good. It smells so, so good. It's super hot, but then it's not the first time I'm eating hot food, is it? Right, guys, so I'm gonna leave this video hopefully on the channel. If you want to try this recipe, please do. There's a proper detailed recipe of coriander chicken on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I have also started membership where I just share bits of what I'm eating when I can remember. But a bit of support on that would be great. And check out my new book, 5 Ingredient Indian. If you come across this video when it goes on my page, just like, comment. If you have watched it, just comment that you've watched it. You don't have to watch it all over again, but just comment, because then I'll actually be able to read those comments. Perfection. Oh. Oh, I love this chicken curry so much. Okay, guys, that is all for now. Thank you so much for joining. I've promised you Indian terms, and I promised you masterclass in British gravy. If there's anything else, you can have to comment again, because these comments will go away. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching it too. Thank you for joining. Bye for now. Right, how do I stop this now? Okay. End. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?